Metro Alico treatment. You got the best one.
But they went with it anyway. I guess if you work in
We've come a long way, a year and a half or so there of construction to build this school that just leads the way in terms of technology, security, all the latest upgrades. It'll be interesting when you walk around, you'll notice there's no lockers. The students don't need lockers anymore. You're in the library, there's not a single book in this room, is there? All digital. Pretty amazing progress we have made. So you get a chance to learn more about the school throughout the next 20 minutes or so. I want to welcome up the ROTC and present the colors from Bonita Springs High School. Come on up.
Mark time, march. Detail, hope. Left, face. Present, arms.
And if you would, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms. Post, colors. Post. Left, face. Forward, march.
I want to take a minute before we move into our program and just welcome and recognize a number of our special guests that are here this afternoon. Our school board chair, Kathleen Morgan, right up here in the front. The school board vice chair, Pamela Riviere. From District 1, school board member Mary Fisher. And from District 2, Melissa Giovanelli. District 3 member Chris Patrica is here. From District 4, we have Steve Toiber. And from District 6, Jane Cockle. Thank you very much. Of course, the superintendent, Dr. Greg Atkins, is here as well. We have the Honorable Kathleen Pasadomo, Florida State Senator. She's here. Thank you. Timothy Morris is here. He is representing the Honorable Lizbeth Benaquisto, another one of our Florida State Senators. Thank you for coming and representing them. The Mayor of Bonita Springs, Peter Simmons, is here. Thank you for coming today. From the Bonita Springs City Council, we have Mrs. Amy Karemba. Thank you. Also from the Bonita Springs City Council, Fred Forbes. And the Estero Vice Mayor is here as well, Bill Ribble. Thank you all for coming, being a part of this grand opening celebration. We certainly do appreciate the fact that you're here. A number of people are going to give us a few remarks and welcome us to the school, and the first person I want to invite up to do that is the Mayor of Bonita Springs, Mr. Peter Simmons.
First off, welcome everybody. This is an amazing day. I've been over here through the past couple of years, and actually during that video I can picture a lot of those times where that was going on, and I certainly know Principal Estes knows when that was going on, as do so many, but I want to thank you for the private tours that you've given me and some public tours, and congratulations. This is a culmination of a lot of hard work. And like you said, I forget what it was, maybe it was T-minus 12 days was the last time I saw you. We just said that's one thing we don't say around here, how much time is left. They just worked and got the job done. So for you and your staff, if we could give an amazing round of applause. at 9 to 5. I think it was 24/7, probably, and culminating in this day. So congratulations to you and your team, the school board, and everybody. On behalf of the City of Bonita Springs, this is a certificate of celebration proudly presented to the Bonita Springs High School, home of the Bonita Springs Bull Sharks. Bonita Springs High School Dedication Day and Grand Opening, signed Mayor Peter Simmons, August 8, 2018. So I will leave this and present this to you. And then these ones get a little wordier, so I apologize, but in a few years it'll be fun to take a look back. This is a proclamation, the Bonita Springs High School Dedication Day, home of the Bonita Springs Bull Sharks. Whereas a quality education can give every child, regardless of his or her circumstances, the opportunity to grow, thrive, succeed, and achieve their version of the American dream. And whereas we acknowledge the power that a solid academic foundation combined with the transformative power of time-honored values and ethics can have in helping young people achieve lives of purpose and passion. And whereas education paired with moral and spiritual development can transform the world for good. And whereas today, August 8, 2018, we celebrate the grand opening of the Bonita Springs High School. And whereas we congratulate the Lee County School District for the construction of this magnificent building. And whereas we come together as a community of Bonita Springs to celebrate our high school as one of our greatest assets. And now, therefore, I, Peter Simmons, Mayor of the City of Bonita Springs, on behalf of the Bonita Springs City Council and citizens of the City of Bonita Springs, do hereby proclaim August 8, 2018 at Bonita Springs as Bonita Springs High School Dedication Day in the City of Bonita Springs, signed Mayor Peter Simmons, August 8, 2018. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, Mayor. We appreciate that. Our next guest speaker is the school board chair, Kathleen Morgan. Come up and say a few words if you will. Thank you.
So 6 years ago, shortly after I was elected, I had a call from then Mayor Ben Nelson saying, so when are we going to get a high school in Bonita Springs? And I said, we're still trying to fill the seats that we built between 2000 and 2010. 2 years later, I picked up the phone and I called him and I said, guess what? Seats are filled, student population is exploding in South Lee County. We need to talk about a high school. And so began the search for land. And that took us a while. A parcel of land large enough to house 1,500, 1,600 high school students is not easy to come by on the commercial market in Bonita Springs. But here we are, and I think it's a perfect location. Next steps. What would happen here? Can we build an environmentally sensitive, sustainable building? What opportunities does this community expect to see for their children? What kind of education and learning experience will be needed for students graduating into the 21st century global environment? What is needed in this area for career and tech ed and academic programs not available elsewhere in the county? How can we improve safety and security for students and staff over previous district high school designs? After much community involvement and comment, the work of the district staff, city planners, architects, construction management, contractors, experienced school leadership, and engagement with academic partners like FGCU, we are opening Bonita Springs High School. The community of Bonita Springs will have a state-of-the-art high school with progressive academic and tech ready for the worlds of work and higher education. Thank you, all of you, for your patience as we work toward that goal. Thank you to community members who offered countless hours in developing plans, and those who have and will continue to contribute financially to the strength of the extracurricular offerings at this high school. You have a public education gem. Congratulations, Bonita Springs.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Next, let's have our superintendent of schools, Dr. Greg Atkins, come up and welcome you to say a few words as well.
Thank you. Well, I have to say, truly today is a day of celebration for our community, and in particular our students. There's so much that I could say, but I'll leave that to others and other days. Today, I'm simply just want to express my gratitude to those many people who helped make this day possible. So much have been given that I won't be able to mention every single person who contributed, so I apologize in advance. You know, building Bonita Springs High School has been a very difficult journey, full of many challenges. I thank God for giving me and our team the strength to continue on in the face of adversity. In fact, truly demonstrates that through God all things are possible. I want to thank my family, especially my wife Teresa, who continued to be there and support us through this process. You know, what makes this day very special for us as a family is that she actually went to school at Bonita Springs Elementary as a child. And then she went on to attend school at Bonita Springs Middle. And Bonita Springs Middle was under construction, and so she started in portables. And her class was the first class to graduate from the then new Bonita Springs Middle School. And then when she went on to high school, she had to go to Cypress Lake because we didn't have this wonderful building back then. But it's just neat to reminisce about those memories, the Wonder Garden, Nelson's Hardware. She walked or skateboarded to Bonita Springs Middle because there's so many people that live within walking distance of these schools that they were able to do that back then. You know, I'm grateful to our amazing and supportive school board. You know, they demonstrated a lot of courage during this time where a lot of people would have wanted to just step away and avoid those controversies, but instead, in the spirit of transparency, they not only confronted the tough issues, but they remained strong and resolute in support to truly stand up for what's right for this community and for our children. So when many would have backed away, they went through the criticism and stood up for what was right. I want to thank the city of Bonita Springs, former Mayor Ben Nelson, current Mayor Peter Simmons, and the Bonita Springs City Council, who have been extremely strong partners through this whole process. They've truly been wonderful. The Bonita Springs Chamber of Commerce has also stepped up and been supportive of our efforts and truly have embraced this school. Additionally, our Bonita communities have been amazing. Bonita Bay has raised about $180,000 just for this school, and Hawthorne has proven to be good neighbors across the road. Florida Gulf Coast University again has demonstrated its deep commitment to this region and the betterment of education across our community by supporting the Bonita Springs High School. With the support of Dr. Martin, Dr. Uni Hyan, who has really implemented a collegiate high school here at Bonita Springs High School, our students can earn college credit, even an associate's degree at this school. And that joint journey is going to continue with our next venture with an innovative, collaborative school that we're going to work with them in the future, which is really going to be, I think, between these schools, just going to be a wonderful highlight for this region. Further, I'd like to thank our architects, BSFW, and our construction team, John Huther, Gulf Point Construction, because they've designed and implemented a truly remarkable building and then further have worked with us to reduce costs and have really brought about a lot of innovation through value engineering, et cetera, that would not have been possible without their help. Finally, I would be remiss if I did not mention and thank our operations and district team for their tremendous work, and Principal Jeff Estes and our new Bonita Springs High School team, who really have brought our tremendous vision together here in this building and the programs that we are offering here. Bonita Springs High School has truly been an incredible challenge. As soon as we came across one obstacle, it seemed to be another obstacle that loomed right in front of us. And I jokingly said that Bonita Springs High School was the gift that just kept on giving. Well, now when we see this school and the wonderful staff and the leadership team here, I can truly tell you that Bonita Springs High School is going to be a wonderful gift for this community that will keep on giving well into the future. So I want to thank every one of you for being here today. It has truly been an amazing journey to this point, but I'm really looking forward to what's going to come out of it in the future. So thank you very much.
The superintendent mentioned President Martin from FGCU, and I believe I accidentally skipped your name, so I want to recognize the fact that he is here, and thank you for being here. Thanks for doing an important partnership. One of the hardest things in running this school has been its principal, Jeff Estes, and I'd like to invite him up now. Come and say a few words to you.
First two things I want to say is, wow. Look at everybody that's here. This is an amazing day for the city, for the school district, for me personally. The other thing I want to say is, if you listen closely, this is why we chose to host it in here and not outside. But as Dr. Atkins said, I want to make sure that I thank everyone greatly. There's no way for me to thank everyone and for us to do a tour in the same amount of time. But thank you for all of our special guests for coming. Thank you both Mayor Nelson and Mayor Simmons. Both of you have been fabulous. This school would not have been built in Bonita if we didn't have the support of the city, and we've had it every step of the way, so thank you. I want to say thank you to the school board. Also, like Dr. Atkins said, this would have been a project that would have been very easy to run away from or just to not finish. This was a challenge. This was tough. I admire all of you, because through all of it, you could see the integrity in each and every one of you. Not everything that was reported about this project was accurate, and you stuck with it, and I really, really appreciated that, and so do the kids that are about to come here at 6 o'clock tonight to see it. Firstly, I want to say thank you to Dr. Pruitt, Dr. Atkins, and Mr. Devitt. Without their support, we would not be here today. You know, this was a challenging project in so many more ways, and maybe 20 years from now I'll write a good book or something, but when I needed a voice of reason, when I needed logic, or when I needed to get things done, I could count on any of those three at any point in time. Pick up the phone call, make a call, and things would get done, and they'd get done correctly, so thank you. I also, Scott, Mark, Tina, and all of the BSSW, Gulf Point, and everybody with construction, we've had some fun owners meetings every Wednesday morning. Those are quite an amazing thing each week to talk about the construction project and what to do next. And there's some tough discussions that we had, but I think when we go through the tour and we see a lot of the stuff, and I'll save a lot of what I want to talk about for the tour itself, and we can explain it at that site in context. But thank you for all of your hard work. Kids and parents. One of the coolest things about Bonita Springs High School immediately was the parent and kid involvement. I'm very proud to say, with those 15 portables that we had last year, we had 15 teachers, 230 kids. 84% of all kids were involved in at least one supportive club. Every teacher or staff member at least sponsored or coached a team or a club. Without that effort, we wouldn't have had what we have now, which is a school that's opening up with 9th, 10th grade with no open seats. The demand to come here is very high, and because of the efforts of the last year's team to get the excitement going. So thank you. The other thing I want to say, of course, is thank you to my wife, who I last saw her sometime in June. I'll say hi to her again, probably Tuesday or something. We get more things to get through. The other thing that doesn't ever make any media attention or never comes to the light of day, that I just want to take a moment to recognize a few people. If Jill, Matt, Michelle, Christy, and Luke would stand for just a second, please. In order to get everything done, we've, like the mayor said, and this has been a 24/7 operation. And one of the things, if nothing else, that I've learned over this process is take your time and hire the right people, and then lead by example. So when I'm here working at 11 o'clock at night, I have to get on the radio, hey, is there anybody else still here? And the answer is always yes, and who knows what they're doing. Getting ready for the teacher's first day, we're cleaning counters and desks. Last night, Christy and Luke, they're painting the finishing touches on the weight room. Just all 5 of them, I can't say enough things. They've worked so much time, and without their help, we wouldn't be here now, so thank you. So in many ways, this comes across or sounds like it's an end, but really, truly, this is just the beginning. So there is so much more to do. There's so much more that we're going to get going here at this school. From the onset, from my very first interview, I wanted this facility to be a place where there is something for every single student. So as we go through the tour today, there are many opportunities for kids to pick up skills in the trades, which are so desperately needed. There's opportunities for students to get collegiate hours through FGCU. Thank you, Dr. Martin. And then there's also the opportunity for kids to do both. They do not have to choose. It does not have to be trades or college. It could be both. And that opportunity exists here at Bonita Springs High School. What I would like to also do here is just kind of, I'll turn it over to Rob here in a second, but explain what's going to happen next. And I'll let him lead the way. But we're gonna get up, we're gonna go out to the atrium where the ribbon is. We're gonna have a few photo opportunities and I'll let Rob lead the way on that, but take some pictures before we cut that ribbon. And then we're gonna go on a tour. We're gonna go in 3 different directions. So what I'll say is kind of look to the person to your left and to your right. What we'll do is the first 4 rows will come on a tour with me and Mr. Mark Moore. Where's Mark? Mark, thank you too. Mark has also been a voice of reason and a big help in this project. So Mark and I will lead a tour. The next 4 rows, where is Matt Bredenkamp, my assistant principal, and Tina Silcox. Tina's the construction manager. Her hands up in the back. She'll take a group in one direction, and then Miss Michelle Aldrich, my other assistant principal, and Scott Rickenbacher will take the 3rd tour. So at this time, Rob, you want to wrap it up? Or? Thank you very much.
All right, so if you remember where you were seated, I'll take the first floor.